Here we will see assembly manifest. Assemblies maintain all their information in a special unit called manifest. Every assembly has a manifest. In C#, you don't manually write an assembly manifest. It is generated automatically when you compile your application. However, you can specify some of the assembly metadata through attributes in your code. An assembly manifest contains all the metadata that needed to specify the assembly's version requirements, security identity, and all the metadata needed to define the scope of the assembly and resolve references to resources and classes. The assembly manifest can be stored either in portable executable file or a DLL file with Microsoft Intermediate Language Code, or in a standalone portable executable file that contains only assembly manifest information. Key components of an assembly manifest are assembly identity, which includes the name, version, culture, and public key token of the assembly. Metadata, which stores the information about the types, methods, and other entities within the assembly. Dependencies stores the references to other assemblies that this assembly depends on. Security information stores the information that specifies security permissions. Module information stores a list of modules that contained in the assembly. Contents of assembly manifest. First is assembly name, which represents a text string that specifies the assembly's name. Version number. It represents a major and minor version number as well as the revision and builds. The CLR makes use of these numbers to enforce the version policy. Culture. It represents the information of the culture or language which the assembly supports. An assembly is a container of only resources containing culture or language specific information. Strong name information. It represents the public key from the publisher if a strong name is assigned. List of all files in the assembly. It represents a hash of each file contained in the assembly. Type reference information. It represents the information used at runtime to map a type reference to the file that contains its declaration. And information on referenced assemblies. It represents a list of other assemblies that are statistically referenced by each reference. Includes the name of the dependent assemblies, assembly metadata, that is version, culture, operating system, and public key if the assembly is strong named.